video, I'm going to show you how to reverse source. Now, this is actually one of my favorite Amazon sourcing methods. I think it's like the unsung hero of sourcing. It's literally just sourcing the other way around. So instead of looking at a website for a product that you can resell on Amazon, you're looking on Amazon for a product that you can sell, and you're doing that analysis bit first, I suppose, and then you're looking for somewhere where you can buy it. So, I mean, in theory, what you could do is make a list of products that work out well on Amazon. And I mean, not just in a BSR sense, I mean, in a eligibility sense, in an IP sense. You know, if everything about it looks good, the only thing you're then waiting on and relying on is, of course, the right price to make you profit, okay? So, you know, it's amazing how something so simple can be so effective. Like, I personally have found that I've had a lot more success doing reverse sourcing than I had done doing it the other way around. I mean, you might tell me different, and that's fine. You know, everyone has their own methods that they prefer. Some people swear by storefront stalking. Some people would rather just, keep it easy and use the software for helping them source. Some people prefer like deal leads groups and using that to help them find other things from that one lead. You know, however it is that you source and you find it's comfortable for you, that's perfect. But maybe reverse sourcing is the one for you if you haven't given it a try yet. So it's as simple as looking for something on Amazon that you would either be interested in reselling, or just something that you feel, based on your own market research and your understanding of things that generally do okay, look up something that you're roughly interested in, or you believe might do well. It doesn't have to be something specific. Like, I've just gone with a broad term like Funko, and obviously we've got all of the Funko Pop items appear. I mean, these are things that like lots of people get. Like, I mean, everything from like a casual collector all the way through to a serious collector, someone that just gets them as a gift for fun if someone really likes a particular character. Lots of Funkos do, have the time to shine, particularly when there's like a book or a show or a movie or something that comes out that's related to, that set of characters. Like, if a new Marvel movie comes out, it raises hype for the characters in that movie, and maybe if they've been in other movies that have had different characters and so forth. You have some all-time classics in there as well that people just enjoy, no matter if there's a new movie with them in or not. So, this is where the sort of like main sort of like movie franchises can really do well. So we're talking about like Marvel, Star Wars, things like that. Anyway, so all you are doing is just looking for things that look of any like remote rough interest to you. And I want you to picture this first without this little box right here. Now, this is the quick look box in BuyBotPro, and I would say that this actually goes quite a long way to helping enhance the reverse sourcing process. So if we imagine that we don't have this right here and we're just working with the information that is available right here, really there's not actually that much to go off of. Like, not really. There's not anything there that we can go off of. The closest that we would have to something that is useful is looking at the price and just making a judgment call as to, if we feel we're going to stand a chance of finding it for a cheap enough amount. So like, if I'm looking at this one right here, $6.95, am I going to find this product for $6.95? For cheaper than $6.95 in a store? For a Funko, I'm not really sure. I don't think so. However, because there is a discount here, it's on sale, it could be that this might be an Amazon to Amazon flip. Now, that's an entirely different conversation, but it could be that this is on sale right now, so we could potentially buy it for $6.95 and resell it for £13 when it returns there. Maybe. It depends how much this item fluctuates. It depends if it's on sale frequently. And of course, it depends if obviously that's going to leave us with enough profit to make it worth it, if it is profitable. And obviously, we'll know that upon a further analysis. So we're kind of diverting there anyway. So, of course, price is something to consider, and just applying common sense to it. You might also want to have a look at as well as the number of reviews that it has. Obviously, there's no way of actually telling that many people have actually bought it. I mean, to be fair, looking at something like this, for example, more than 43 people have definitely bought this item. I mean, let's be real. because the amount of people that actually leave a review on Amazon, the percentage isn't massive. So, you know, that's not really something that I can base my decision off of, nor is the rating of the product. If it's a cool product, it's a cool product. It'll get a high rating. That doesn't really tell me much else other than obviously people like it. But what is actually quite useful, and this wasn't always here, is there is a number bought in the past month. Now, if we can find something, so like this, for example, that wouldn't really interest me if it just says 50 plus. So basically, worst case scenario, it's around 50 per month. This, however, would pique my interest more so than this one or this one right here, 500 plus. So at worst case scenario here, at least 500 sales in the past month, which suggests to me that obviously this item is selling quite well compared to the others. Now, that's a solid lead. Now, if you have BuyBotPro, and obviously I'm assuming that a lot of you watching will have BuyBotPro, turn on your quick look feature in your BuyBotPro settings, because you get extra information in here to help you know which items are going to be potentially more worth your time investigating than others. So, you know, if you can find a competition that seems reasonable to you, then, you know, you've got that right here. You can see the BSR as well. You can see if Amazon are selling that item. Maybe you're against being on a listing where Amazon are present, and if so, you're looking for something like this, not sold by Amazon. You can, of course, open up BuyBotPro and do a full analysis on the page. But what you can do from here, instead of having to look up this entire item from scratch, is just tap the Google link and it will look it up for you. Now, obviously, when you are on Google Shopping, you can have a quick look through a number of stores simultaneously and see how cheap you can get it, what sort of pricing you are potentially looking at from, you know, various retail stores. You can have a quick flick through just via that one link, and it's so simple but yet so effective and saves so much time. So yeah, all you're doing is just tapping that button on any of them that you're interested in, having a quick flick through, and then just making a list of things that you then might want to take to that next level. So that is exactly how to reverse source. Thank you for watching.